back. Josh Hardy here with Hardy Brothers Outdoors. Today I'm here with my 270B Backhoe on the 2032R John Deere, and I want to talk to you a little bit about a problem that I've been having pretty repeatedly with this tractor. It happens when I store the Backhoe, usually for any period longer than 2, maybe 3 weeks. And I've tried a number of approaches to keep this from happening, but have been unsuccessful. So come on in here and I'll show you what we're talking about. So first of all, when you are storing the tractor, this bucket is teeth down, actually flush, they're level on the ground. And so as you can see, the hydraulics have leaked pressure and caused that bucket to curl. Now I've put this in all kinds of different positions with no luck, and let me tell you why this is a problem. I'm going to show you up front here why this is a problem. So on the 270B, it's a really easy on-off tractor experience, and this bar here slides up underneath into a couple slots here, and it pulls the tractor in snug before you hook up the hydraulics. The key here is this piece right here that my foot's on. That has to go under the tractor, and it fits in and gets pulled tight against a bracket in there. Right now, with as high as this is, because of the leak down, there's no possible way to back the tractor over this. So we've got to get the bucket curled back out or find a way to get this down. And my weight is not going to move it. And even if I could, there's no way for me to get the tractor on it. So let me tell you how we're going to approach this. I saw a video not too long ago. I know many of you watch a number of these videos. So Brock from Rock Hill Farms and Home, he actually did a video on this. It was the first other person that I'd ever seen mention this problem. And maybe it's on some of the forums, but I personally hadn't seen it before. You know, wondered if I was unique in this problem. What he did was actually backed up close enough, hooked up the hydraulics, and then rolled the bucket back out to get everything level, backed in, and then you'd have to unhook the hydraulics again to lift the backhoe on, go through the regular setup process. So it worked. It was new to me. I had never seen it done that way before. Let me show you how I've tackled it in the past. So this has worked for me both in my driveway, my garage, and we're now in the new pole barn that I'm trying to get things organized here for. So may not work if you're out on dirt, or as Brock was in a pole barn with a dirt floor. So let me show you what we're going to do. So I've got a floor jack here, and we're going to put it right up underneath this first metal piece on the arm of the backhoe. And we're going to pump this up. It's going to actually lower the front end down, and then I'm just going to back onto it and follow the normal procedures to attach this to the tractor. So let me show you what we got here. All right, so I'm flat on the ground now. I'm ready to hook up. And what I'm going to do here is hop back on the tractor, drop the 3-point arms down, back up, hook up to it, lift it up to where it's snug on the tractor. We got a couple pins we put in to fix it to the frame. And I'll have to hook up the hydraulics again because I'm just moving it to another spot here in the garage. We've got a pretty narrow bay that I want to back it into, and so I'll need to hook up the hydraulics to get that curled back off and drop it in there. And as I mentioned, this narrow bay, the configuration of my pole barn is going to require me to use my turn brakes. If you've never seen the turn brakes on a 22 series tractor, I've got a video, I'll put the link up here, that shows how you can really reduce your turn radius by 50%. And there's no other option, I think, in order to get this in here. And I'm hoping we can make it fit. So we're going to hook it up, and we're going to park it, and I'll be back. Okay, let me talk about a little challenge that I had here that I've never had before, which was when I lifted these back up, I wasn't aligning on the pins here. This pin is what holds it to the frame. And they were off by about 1.5 inches. And I think that this is the worst leak down I've ever had. So I've never had that problem where I didn't have some tension on the bucket when I lifted. I didn't think I was going to be able to adjust it, and I literally just gave it a nudge and it tilted right in. So that worked for me. Now, in order to put this thing back down, I do need to hook up my hydraulics so that I can roll the bucket back down, and we'll put it in the spot and disconnect it here. All right, so that went in super easy. This turn radius thing, and my tires are wet too, so it was even better. I didn't think I was gonna get in there. I took the bucket off so I had more clearance on the front, but that thing slid right in, no problem. And we're gonna get the bucket rolled out. I might have to move forward a little bit to get this thing parked, but yeah. Oh, one thing, if you use the turn radius, make sure to turn it back, or to lock it back when you're done, because it's a big hazard if you put on the brakes independently and you're moving fast. All right, so we're gonna wrap it up. We used the floor jack to lift up the Backhoe 270B from the bucket leak down. As I mentioned, Brock hooked his up. That works as well. I found this to take out one step, which was the hook up in movement. Worked great on solid flat ground. And we're gonna get it stored back in here, and we'll see you next time. Hit that like and subscribe, share it with your friends. Check out the rest of our Deere content. We got a 2032R, a 1025R, and a 4052R, and we've got probably 50 plus videos on those products now. So thank you, we'll see you next time.